Hello everyone, it's Olumayowa Victor Ognoshola from iDPS Consult Netherlands. iDPS means I diagnose and proffer solutions. Today's video should be very useful to everyone. So I say, are you a student of management or business from any university in the world? Or perhaps you're an entrepreneur, that is, you own your business, or maybe you're an industry professional from any sector. This video should be very useful for you. This is because today I talk about part 3 of my videos on market segmentation, targeting, and positioning. So in the part 1, I talk about market segmentation, the importance of market segmentation, and the different techniques by which organizations can segment markets. In the part 2, I talked about 4 different target market strategies. And in this very third part, which is the final part on the series on segmentation, targeting, and positioning, I will be talking about positioning. So let's enjoy this video on positioning. So what is market positioning? Market position is defined by customers. So having chosen which segments to target, businesses need to decide how to compete in those segments. So for market segmentation, the business has divided the market into several segments, and the business now needs to decide how do we compete in those segments. Marketing experts call this the concept of proposing value, that is, value proposition. So again, market position is defined by the customers. It is the place a product or service occupies in the mind of the customers, of course, relative to competing products. A market, or let's say a positioning map, illustrates the range of positions that the product can take on the market based on the dimensions that are important to the customers. So some possible dimensions of a market could be, let's say, price, low price or high price. It could be quality, basic quality or high quality. It could be about volume, high volume or low volume. It could be, again, related to quality. Is it a necessity or is it a luxury? Related to needs, I mean. Is it a necessity or is it a luxury? Is it heavy or is it light? Or let's say, is it simple to use or is it complex? Or is it unhealthy or is it healthy? Lastly, for tech, is it low tech or high tech? A perfect example that we could look at could be chocolates. Chocolates can be positioned based on, let's say, quality or price. Let's not forget that with positioning, a very important issue, or let's say a key issue here, is that it has to be from the point of view of the customers. And what a business needs to do is find the value proposition that gives that organization competitive advantage. Of course, you know that when we talk about competitive advantage, this is simply the edge your business has over other businesses within the same sector. So what this then means is that from a customer point of view, the product is perceived as being offering, or is seen as offering, superior value from those of the competitors. However, it is only customers that can determine value. But there are lots of different ways in which businesses can offer values to their customers. Let's look at, for example, 4 possible ways of delivering value to our customers. That is 4 possible ways of offering an effective positioning strategies to our customers. The first one would be to offer more for less. You offer more in terms of your product or services actually for a less price. And a perfect example of this would be the retail supermarket Aldi. For those of us who live in Europe, we know the retail supermarket Aldi. You can also search that. It's spelled ALDI. Aldi supermarket offers good quality for low prices. Again, the positioning strategy here is to offer more for less. Let's look at a second example. That will be to offer more for more. This would be an example of a highly priced luxury products with prestigious value. Maybe the example would be that of mobile phone, our iPhones from Apple. Yeah, they offer, of course, more for more. Yeah, luxury products, but yet they are highly priced. Another example could be when we go to the automobile industry. Let's make example of Mercedes-Benz cars or BMW cars offer more for more, that is highly priced luxury products with prestige value. Yeah, so high quality, high price, offer more for more. Let's look at a third positioning strategy. A third positioning strategy would be, so we talked about offer more for less. Yeah, I gave the example of Audi. We talked about offer more for more. I gave the example of Apple products, or our automobile examples from Mercedes-Benz and BMW. So a third example would be to offer more for the same. To offer more for the same means that the organization decides to give more quality products to improve the performance of the product or services, however, at the same price. This is a very useful strategy when businesses are trying to introduce an extension strategy for their products or services. During the life cycle of a product, there is the tendency that after maturity, the product might want to decline. So in order to avoid product decline, organizations might decide to offer more at the same price. Yeah? So introduce new features of the product or try to improve the performance of the product or service, but at the same price. Offer more for the same. A third and final possible positioning strategy would be to offer less for less. Yeah? Let's look at the example of our airline companies, EasyJet and Ryanair. They offer basic flight services, just basic, nothing luxury, nothing no super expectations, just basic services, but at, of course, very low prices. Yeah, so let's run through these 4 possible positioning strategies again. I talked about the concept of offer more for less. The example is the Audi supermarket: quality products, quality services for low prices. I talked about the second concept: offer more for more, luxury products, highly priced products. Example from the iPhone of Apple or from Mercedes-Benz and BMW. To offer more for the same, I talked about organizations using this positioning strategy to ensure that their products do not decline. Instead of the product to decline, they will introduce a new feature, enhance performance of the product or service, and therefore they are offering more, but for the same price. And lastly, I talk about the concept of offering less for much less. Perfect example from EasyJet and Ryanair. Yeah, you get your basic flights services, but of course at a low price. Now, the key issue is that there is more there are more ways to position your product. Yeah, there are lots of several ways to position your product for success, but it is all about understanding how customers perceive value. So you want to position your products or services effectively for your customers. You have to understand your customers and how they perceive value. After all, marketing can be said of it as a process where we have to identify the needs of our customers, anticipate on the needs of our customers, and therefore satisfy the needs of our customers. And the final words from me on this video is that these days it goes beyond customer satisfaction. Our customers have to be delighted. Thank you very much. That was the video on positioning strategies, the third of a series of videos where I talked about market segmentation, targeting, and positioning. I hope that you have enjoyed this video and you can use some of these tips to as a positioning strategy for your own businesses. Thank you. If you liked this video, please go on our website www.idpsconsult.com and send us an email via info@idpsconsults.com, and we want to know how we can serve you better. Also, if you like this video or you think there's something we can do better, please give us a thumbs up on YouTube or go to the comment section on YouTube and let's know how we can serve you better. Of course, you know that I will not go until I talk about my passion, and my passion is that Africa must develop and Africa must be united. Therefore, I say, are you an African anywhere in the world? Keep doing all you can to ensure the unity of the African continent and keep doing everything to make sure that Africa must develop. This is where it comes to an end today. In English language, I like to say, thank you very much. Dutch language from the Netherlands, I like to say, dankjewel. Yoruba language from Nigeria, West Africa, I like to say, ẹ ṣé o. Bye.